Well, here I am at the hospital again. I haven't been for a while because my last few appointments have been over the telephone, but I'm here today to visit the pharmacy because my oncologist appointment yesterday over the phone, she started me on some meds to try and help with the flushes, because the flushes are driving me mad now that I'm back on tamoxifen. So when I had the breast cancer last time, I then went on tamoxifen for 10 years and letrozole for 5 years, so 15 years on tablets. Obviously the minute I started taking the letrozole, then it's like a tap turning on, the flushes started. And there's been no let up since. It's just like a tap's turned on and that's it, it's constant. So I have had flushes constantly, no let up, no break, no ease. I must have 15-20 flushes a day and night. So for 16 years now. That's how long I've just been having constant flushes, for 16 years. And I did always ask, they did say there's stuff you can take, and I was never sure, because my breast cancer is hormone receptive, hormone positive. I can't have HRT or anything like that, so there's a lot of stuff that's just not available to me. But there is a couple of things I could try over the years, but I just thought, you know, when you're already taking meds, and I thought I just didn't want to. And if I'm honest, I always thought they'd eventually ease off, but they never did. Or they never have, because it's still ongoing. So I never took anything thinking there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and after my 15 years of meds and all this breast cancer is behind me, I will be okay and it will stop. But no, before I quite reached the 15 years of meds, I got another freaking lump in my other breast. So obviously they started me on that treadmill all over again. So I am now back on the tamoxifen, because obviously I got a lump whilst I was on the letrozole, so they reckon that isn't doing its job, so they put me back on the tamoxifen. So I'm now back on tamoxifen for 10 years. And I just think, I've just had 16 years of constant flushes. I can't have another 10 years. Plus, if they end up putting me on something else after that, I cannot have 26 years of constant flushes, 365 days a year. So, here I am. I'm going to pick up, I thought the camera died. So I'm here to pick up some meds from the pharmacy, because that's the quickest way of getting them if I come to the hospital pharmacy. So I'm going to pick them up there, and then she'll put them on repeat for my GP if they work. So I'm going to try these and see if they work, because I am sick to death of these flushes. I really am. I wake up every 1 or 2 hours in the night. I haven't had a constant night's sleep in 16 years or more. I'm totally used to it, it's not a problem. But I just think 16 years is enough. I do not want another 10 years. I do not want 26 years of this flushing every single day, 365 days a year. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try. So this is the first meds to try me on. I'll give this a try for a few months. If there's no change, they can try me on something else. But I'm going to try it, because I'm getting off soon on my travels. I'm heading off Thailand first. And if I can get my flushes under control a little bit before I travel, that might be a bonus. Not that it'll make any difference, because I'm travelling anyway. And if I flush, I flush. If I don't, I don't. But I am going to give it a try and see what these meds are like. So I'm going in now. Bye. Get my tablets. Bye. Hi there. Right, there I am. I am back from the pharmacy. I've got my meds. So I'm going to give these a try, and fingers crossed they help with the flushes. But time will tell. I'll give them a go anyway and see what happens. But yeah, I hope they work. I hope they work, because they are starting to drive me mad, these flushes. But I'm gonna head home now for some lunch. But it's so good being in the hospital when you're not there for them to poke or prod or do anything to you. So I feel all healthy just walking in, picking something up and walking out, instead of going in there while they I don't know, put poisons in me or zap me or put dyes in me in order to scam me or whatever. So that was very pleasant. Start to feel more normal again with less and less appointments. So yeah, that was good. Right, heading home because I'm hungry. Bye for now. Hi there. So I've just been to the Trafford Centre. I only went to return some online things I'd ordered. I kept some of them, but some needed to go back. So yeah, went to the Trafford Centre just to return some stuff, and guess what? Yeah, I ended up buying a load more stuff, but some of it was in the sale. A couple weren't, but some of them were. So yeah, duh, typical girl. Girl's gotta have some retail therapy now and again. Good for the cancer treatment, I've heard. So bye for now. Right, here I am at the hospital again for an appointment today. And just when I thought I've never seen the queue for the car park to be longer than before, it's blown me away. I was queuing outside the hospital to get into the road. What the heck? I don't know what happens here sometimes. But yeah, it's like fighting to get into I don't know, a retail car park on a Saturday afternoon. So yes, here I am again at St Helens Hospital, which is a brilliant hospital, but some days, randomly, the car park is a nightmare. Queuing, bottlenecking just to get in, but here we are. Hi, here I am at the hospital for another appointment. This time it is for my mammogram. So this is my first mammogram since finding the lump. So before I found this lump, I was back on the usual NHS, getting mammograms every 3 years. But because I got breast cancer again, they've now put me back on the programme where for the first 5 years I get a mammogram every year for 5 years, and then after that I go back onto the 3 yearly normal cycle, you know, the normal programme where everybody, all women are on over 50. So yeah, this is my first of my 5 yearly mammograms post breast cancer. So I'm not worried. They're a bit of a pain, mammograms, but yeah, I'm not worried. It will be fine. I know it will be. Such early days, I've still been getting zapped and poisoned and everything else. I do think everything is clear. So, and the car park, oh my god, the queue to get into the car park was the biggest I've ever seen it. So guess who's almost late, so I'm gonna have to go. Bye for now. Okay, so that is my mammogram done. That's my first post breast cancer diagnosis mammogram complete. I have to have 5 annual ones for the first 5 years, and then I'm back in the usual 3 yearly programme for mammograms. So yeah, that is the first one done. So that's over a year now since I found the lump and got diagnosed with breast cancer for a second time. Over a year already. That has flown. And it was weird, sat down there waiting for my mammogram because I was thinking, God, this time last year it was all doom and gloom, and I was in and out there having tons of appointments while they go through the diagnosis, even though I knew exactly what it was. Obviously they have to go through the process, so yeah, you end up having an ultrasound, a mammogram, a biopsy, the lot. So it's funny being sat in the same area again, thinking, God, I was just about to get all that crap news again. And then I was looking at all the other women around me there for this, and I was thinking, God, I wonder if any of them are at my stage. Oh, it's just awful how many women get breast cancer, and men, a few men do, but the amount of people getting cancers, it's depressing, isn't it? It's sad. I mean, it's great that, you know, the treatment and diagnosis and all that is getting better and better, because here I am. My first one was 2009. Obviously survived that. More than 15 years, and here I am again with the second one, getting all my treatment. Hopefully everything will be clear on that mammogram today. But yeah, just living my life again, and hopefully I will be clear for the rest of my life. No more cancers, no third cancer, no third breast cancer, thank you very much. So yeah, and I will be off travelling soon. I've got one more Herceptin, one more of my yearly year of Herceptin. So the Herceptin is every 3 weeks for a year, and I finally have my last one in 2 weeks time. So that's the Herceptin finished. So chemotherapy done and dusted, radiotherapy done and dusted, and my Herceptin is almost done and dusted. So that I have my last one in 2 weeks time, and then after that I am going travelling. I am heading off to Thailand. So yeah, I can't go for months and months this time because I'm still having treatment. So although the chemo, radiotherapy, Herceptin is done, I'm still having zoledronic acid, which is every 3 months, no, every 6 months for 3 years. So I will have to be back for those appointments. But in between those appointments and my yearly mammograms, I will be buggering off, living my best life, hopefully. Travelling, having fun, seeing the world, and trying to forget all about cancer till I have to come home for each treatment. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Very happy. I am going to there's a big Tesco not too far from this hospital, so whilst I'm out and about I will just go and do a big shop before I head home, big food shop, and then head home for a chilled out day. But yeah, 2 weeks and I'll be off travelling. Yes, finally. This was what my YouTube videos are supposed to be about. I was supposed to be doing this last year. I was just going to get off and do some YouTube videos about my travels. But unfortunately, I found a lump in my breast a few months before I was planning on going. So that scuppered everything. But it only postponed it. It didn't mean I had to cancel everything. Plans just changed a little, and instead of last year setting off, this year I'm setting off. So yes, can't wait. Right, on that note, I will get going and head to Tesco's. Bye for now.